Kinda Karnivore. I'm so excited, you guys. It is the last live of the year. And tonight we're going to be talking about prioritizing goal setting and finishing this year strong. So, you guys, I'm so excited. I started out this channel in July. I'm so excited. I started out this channel in July. There we go. I have my tablet on so I can answer questions for you guys and see that. So yeah, you guys, I'm so excited. I started this channel out in July. We're already towards the end of the year. It's something that I've always wanted to do for the past couple of years, and I just decided I'm going to do it, and I did it. I'm so excited. So you guys, let's get started. We have, I do have some notes that I'm going to refer to, but tonight I want to talk about finishing strong, finishing this year of 2025 strong, and preparing our minds for the next year, which is just in a few days, and talking about 3 steps to strategize your goal setting, no matter what your goals are. So we're all going to have different goals, and we're all in different places. So some of us are already on their keto carnivore journey. I'm Kinda Karnivore. There's some things that I want to tighten up and be more strict about. So I'm going to talk about my goals. But everyone has different goals, and we're all in different places. And so I'm going to give you the 3 steps to strategize that. And then we're going to be able to answer, I'll be able to answer some questions for you guys tonight and just get prepared for this next year. Now, some of you are waiting till the new year to even start a ketogenic lifestyle. Some of you are already in it, and maybe you fell off and you're getting back on. And some of you might be keto and going to carnivore. But let's talk about 3 different steps that will help you with your goals. So the first step, you guys, that you want to do is you want to write out your goals. Now, if you guys know me, I'm kind of paperless a little bit. So at my business, I'm a medical pedicurist, and I have an online website. I have online booking. I'm pretty paperless. I don't have a paper calendar. I have my online calendar on my phone. I'm pretty techie when it comes to that. But when I say write them out, write your goals out, I mean get a piece of paper and actually write them out. So this, you do want to be on paper. Write out your goals. Get some paper and write out your goals. So these are my notes. Write out your goals. I'm going to be doing the same thing as you guys are doing. So I'm going to be practicing what I'm preaching. When you write out your goals, one thing that you want to do is you want to be specific. You don't want to just say, I want to lose weight in 2026. For one thing, weight is a goal that a lot of people have, but really behind the weight is something. It's either you're eating or health reasons. There's other reasons. So I know we all want to lose weight, right? But if you make your goal specific, like my goal when I started was, I don't want to be pre-diabetic and I don't want to need medicine. When I zeroed in on that goal, it has to be a strong why, a strong goal. The weight just fell off, but I wasn't thinking about that at the time. I just wanted to not need medicine. So you guys, be specific with your goal. Make sure your goal is strong, and make sure you have a good why for your goal. And I do want to remind you, if you have not done my Mindset Reset Masterclass and have done the homework, if you haven't done the homework, you need to do that. You want to do that within the next few days before 2026, because next week, or 2026, I'm going to be talking about Mindset Reset in action. In action means how to live this lifestyle out if you're a carb addict like me. And you need to do the prerequisite for that so that you'll get it. But the prerequisite obviously is the Mindset Reset Masterclass. So I want to remind you of that. And when you're writing out your goals, use paper, but also use Post-its. Use Post-its because you want your goal to end up being a habit. So post it on your refrigerator, post it on your mirror, post it anywhere in your house, because that first week or 2 or 3, everyone's different. When it gets hard, you want to be able to see those post-its. So you guys write your goal out on paper, also write it on post-its and put it everywhere. And then also share your goal with your loved ones. Share your goal with your family, with your coworkers, with your, with your church Bible study group, ladies, whatever. You guys want to share it with people around you that love you, because the people that are around you, they want to support you, and they can support you even if they're not doing the same thing that you are. They can still support you. So you guys share your goal. So step number 1, when you write it out, you want to use paper. You also want to do post-its, and you want to put the post-its all over. And then you also want to share your goals with the people around you so that you can have support. And it's not just that, it's so that you can have accountability. Because what BB will try to do, and again, if you don't know who BB is, you need to do my Mindset Reset Masterclass. BB's the back of your brain. BB is going to try to isolate you and tell you, oh, no one needs to know your business. No one needs to know what you're doing. They're just going to say this or that or whatever. Don't listen to BB. So I'm here so that you can not listen to BB until we quiet him down a little bit. We'll talk about that later. But you guys want to be accountable. That's why you want to share it with people around you. And here in our group, you can put comments. You can, I'm going to be every few days checking in through the community post. You can reply to those posts. That helps you be accountable. Because when you're silent, that's when it's easier for BB to whisper things in your brain that aren't true. So you guys share it. That's very, very important. Number 2 is read the goals. So you've written them down, you've posted it, you told everyone, read them. Read the goals every day, at least for the first 21 days, because it takes 21 days to make a habit and 90 days to make a lifestyle. When you start this way of eating, it's not an easy thing, but if you have the tools ahead of time, you can definitely conquer your carb addiction and meet your goals, whatever they are. So you want to read them out loud every day to yourself. You also want to, whenever you're tempted, you want to read your goals. So say you're at, a birthday party, or say you're at work and they brought donuts in, whatever. Whenever you're tempted, you want to read those goals. And if you're reading them every day, they're going to be in your memory. And then you could just do a self-talk. Lisa, you don't need those donuts. Or you don't need this, or that's not going to help this, or whatever your why is. That's why you need a strong why. So read your goals out loud every day, at least for 21 days, because 21 days, it'll get embedded in your brain, and then it's going to be in your memory, and you're going to remember those goals when you get tempted. You also want to read those goals when this way of eating gets hard. So when you're at your wit's end and you're just like, oh my gosh, this is so hard. Like you feel like giving in the towel. You feel like just saying, forget it. You have to be strong, and you have to fight hard, and you have to not give up. And that's another time when you want to recite those goals in your head. They'll be in your head because you're going to read them for 21 days. You have to fight hard, you guys. It's very, very, very hard. So I'm not going to say that it's easy. It's not an easy thing, but it is a doable thing, and you can do this. You can totally do this. So again, don't let BB tell you that you can't do this and that it's too hard, because you can do it. You are in charge of your body. So you just need to remember that. So when it gets hard, you want to read them. So number 2 is read those goals. Read them every day. Read them when you get tempted, and read them when it is hard. Number 3, you guys, do your goals. Just do your goals. Do them. You guys just have to do it. Now, I know some of you have been researching and getting ready. I know some of you that have told me in October or November, oh, when it gets after Christmas, I'm going to be ready. When it gets New Year's, I'm going to be ready. Y'all, we're here. We are here. So the research cannot go on forever. It cannot go on forever. You know what to do and you know what not to do. And anything that falls in between there, you can figure it out on the way. And that's why I'm here every week. But you guys, number 3, there's a few components to number 3. Because number 3 is just do them. Do the goals. Just start. If you never start, you're never going to meet the goals. So if you're always getting ready to start, wanting to start, researching to start, talking about starting, you guys just have to just start. Just do it. Just start. It doesn't matter it doesn't have to be on a specific day. It doesn't have to be at the beginning of the month. It doesn't have to be at the beginning of the week, or it doesn't have to be that. BB's telling you that so he can delay it so that he can keep getting dopamine that he wants. Let's talk about that right now. You guys, the Mindset Reset Masterclass is going to give you the tools that you need so that when BB is talking, you can go ahead and block that and use one of the tools that you're going to learn in that class. You have to do that. It's very, very important. And then you'll be able to recognize that. Some of us have gone all of our lives, and I'm 60. Oh my gosh, it keeps creeping up. I'm 60. I started when I was 51, my ketogenic lifestyle. All of my life, I didn't even know about BB. I just thought it was just hard for me. Like, why is it just hard for me? How come I can't just, I did all the diets, I did all the stuff, I was willing, but why was it so hard? I didn't learn about BB until 2020, that it's like a thing in my brain that I can get a handle on. So that's why I'm sharing this through this channel. And this channel, we talk about the food, but we don't focus on the food per se, because I want you guys to get the mindset that you need so that you can master your ketogenic lifestyle, whichever you choose under the umbrella of a ketogenic lifestyle, whether it's keto, ketovore, carnivore, low carb, whatever it is. If you're a carb addict like me, it's easier to manage and master that if you have those tools. So Mindset Reset, you guys. So just start. Number 3, just start. Focus on your actions and your activity. So yeah, I'm telling you to just start. But while you're just starting, in your mind, I want you to focus on your actions and activity. And I know you just made the goal. So let's say my goal, I'm going to do a weight goal or a health goal and a weight goal. Normally they're tied together. When I was pre-diabetic and I got a handle on that, I lost 90 pounds, but I went into this because of the pre-diabetes. So let's say you have a certain health goal that you're trying to reach and a weight goal. The goals are great, and we're talking about that right now. But even though you have the goal, I want you to park it for a minute. And day to day, I want you to focus on your activity and your actions. Because if you focus on the goal every day, like what the big goal is. The big goal is for me, not be pre-diabetic, not be 90 pounds overweight. Well, if I think about that on day 1 and 2 and 3, and I'm a week in and oh my gosh, I only lost this, blah, blah, blah. That's going to drive you crazy. So make your big goals, park them, you know what they are, and then focus on day-to-day activity and actions, because you can control that right away every day. So an example of that would be if you decided I need to lose weight and I'm pre-diabetic and I want to reverse that. I'm just using my scenario. And so I do want to move more, and I want to be able to contribute towards the goals. So I can control, I'm gonna do this many steps a day. But I can't always control, okay, the scale didn't move today. And that's not a good measure anyway, because my body's changing and doing things. So focus on the things that you can see results in every day, things that you can check off like a habit. I'm going to get so many steps in every day. I'm going to get this amount of sleep so I have a relaxed mind the next day and I can focus. I'm going to make good choices today in my food. You can check those things off at the end of the day. And when you do that, it rewards your brain and you activate Phoebe. You guys, Phoebe, the front part of your brain. When you activate Phoebe, it shuts BB down a little bit so that you can get some strength and you can get some momentum. When you check off small wins every day, Phoebe gets stronger, and your reward center is able to say, oh my gosh, Lisa, if you did that, you can do that again tomorrow. And this is contributing towards your big goal. Let's keep doing this. You can even get more steps in, or maybe you can make these choices. Oh, you're already feeling better and it's only been 3 days. Those are all Phoebe. That's Phoebe. Phoebe is more positive. So we want to activate the positive things by giving it daily wins. So in your number 3, just start. You are just starting, but you're also going to focus on actions and activity, things that you can check off. You can even go as far as to get a free habit tracker and download it to your phone, the free version of one of the habit trackers, if it's easier for you and it helps you to check things off because you feel like, oh, great, I got that accomplished. That's me. Everyone doesn't like that, but that's me. That makes me feel, that lights Phoebe up and it makes me feel great. I did this. I checked that off. I set out to do this and I met that. So you can do a habit tracker and download that. And then the other part of actually doing your goals is don't stop, you guys. Don't stop. If you hit a bump in the road or you fall off or whatever, don't stop and don't ever give up. That's the difference between you and anyone else that you might see that has reached goals. It's not that they were just like, oh, perfect, and it was like easy. It's just that they didn't give up. I just choose to just not give up. Oh my gosh, yes, I've made so many mistakes, not just in food, in my life in general, but you just never give up, learn from it, and keep going. So that's what I want you guys to realize for 2025. Whatever happened in 2025, so now we're going into a pep talk. You have the 3 things for your goal setting that you need to do. If you are watching this on the replay, go ahead and click the like button, subscribe, and share this with someone that needs it, that needs to get ready for 2026. And we are going to talk about leaving 2025 in the past and pressing forward. So the last few weeks, my pastor had been talking about finishing strong in this year and going into next year. I think that we need to relate that message also to our goals, our health, our food, all of that. So this message is finish strong this year and strong in your mind. Okay, this year wasn't perfect. Maybe you had a few more bites on Christmas that you didn't intend. I know I have. So leave that behind. Leave it behind and don't beat yourself up. And you're going to have a plan. You're going to use the 3 steps that we talked about tonight to have a plan and set some goals for next year so that we can press on, because what's already done is already done. Wherever your weight is now or your health is now, and woulda, shoulda, coulda, let it go. And this is where you are now. And now we're going to do something about it. And we're going to make these goals and we're going to press on to 2026. So that is the plan. So you guys, tell me in the comments, what goals do you have for 2026? Whatever your goals are. I'm going to share mine with you. Are you starting carnivore? Are you starting keto? Are you already on carnivore and you're just doing a stricter version of it? Let me know what your goals are, and let me know if you have any questions in the comments. Hopefully you guys have been, the sound has been going through okay. But okay, so for 2026, you guys, I'm already kind of set into my keto carnivore lifestyle. And when I did my carb elimination diet in 2019, I kind of got it set where I need it. But my carnivore is a little dirty right now and I want to clean it up. So I'm focusing for 2026 to not have seed oils at all, like just become so strict. Like even when I'm eating out or anything, I want to be really strict on that. I also am probably going to, at least for 30 days in January, do a dairy fast just so I can just kind of reset my carnivore. And I also promise, ever since I turned 60, I'm going to move more. So it's January. I'm going to dust off that gym membership or something and figure something out. I need to not just move more, but I want to strength train. I don't have a problem getting my steps in. I seem to be able to do that, but I need to do some strength training so I can, get this stuff together. I got a little bit of skinny fat. So anyway, but you guys, yeah, I have those goals. So you could always, tighten things up if you're already in the lifestyle. And those of you that are new, that are just starting this lifestyle, you guys could start fresh your carnivore, your keto, or your ketovore. I went from keto to carnivore and then ended up kind of carnivore, like ketovore, kind of carnivore. So mine, is a circle. If I had known about everything from the beginning, I may have just started with carnivore first and then by elimination, as an elimination diet, and then added back the few things. But I didn't know. I started out keto, but the things that I was able to take out that makes me kind of carnivore work really good for me. So you guys, that is what I have for you today. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments. And in the comments, let me know, what are your goals for 2026? Do you have goals for 2026? And over the next month of January is World Carnivore Month, you guys. World Carnivore Month. And in World Carnivore Month, some people are trying carnivore for the first time. It looks like God's Girl says she is switching from keto to carnivore and will exercise regularly. That's awesome. So yes, I'm definitely adding regular exercise to my goals. And I'm going to get my dairy way, 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 way down. And I'm also really, really going to be stricter on my on seed oils. So those are the three things that I'm really going to be working on. I am also going to use a habit tracker that I'll be sharing with you guys throughout the month also. But you guys, I hope that you're able to use these 3 steps to set your goals. And I hope that you have done your Mindset Reset Masterclass. I will link it in this video also, because next week is in action. It's Mindset Reset in action. We'll be taking those concepts and we will be putting them into daily action, and so that we can live out this lifestyle and get and stay unaddicted. That's the goal, to get and stay unaddicted. So that is what I have for you guys tonight. I hope that you guys are able to take away from that and get your goals set. And I'm probably going to pop in on New Year's Day, so we'll see what happens. But I'm definitely here every Monday at 6 o'clock. Thank you so much for joining the live, watching on the replay. If you're watching on the replay, go ahead and put in your comments, put in your goals there, what your goals are for 2026. And I will see you in the next video. So have a good night. Okay.